Order. We're in the boardroom at the Atchison County Courthouse. I'd like everybody to join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Public comment. So we'll take the time here to read the proclamation and approve it. Atchison County, Kansas Proclamation. Whereas autism spectrum disorders are a broad range of conditions characterized by challenges with social skills, repetitive behaviors, and speech and nonverbal communication. And whereas autism spectrum disorders affect at least 1 in 50 children, an unknown number of adults in the United States, regardless of gender, race, ethnicity, or socioeconomic background. Whereas early accurate diagnosis and appropriate education, intervention, and therapy are vital to the well-being of those with autism spectrum disorders. And whereas persons with an autism spectrum disorder should have the access to care, services, and opportunities they need to be happy and achieve their greatest potential. And whereas the Atchison County is honored to take part of the annual observance of World Autism Month and World Autism Awareness Day, in the hope that it will lead to more research, better understanding, and acceptance of autism spectrum disorder. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed the Atchison County Commissioners do hereby recognize on April 2019 as Autism Awareness Month to raise public acceptance and effort of the Autism Spectrum Director, as well as to increase knowledge of efforts that have been and are being made to support individuals with autism spectrum disorder and their families. Be it further proclaimed that April 2nd is recognized in Atchison County as Autism Awareness Day, adopted and approved by the County Commissioners on the second day of April 2019. I think all commissioners are in favor. Signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Passes 3-0. Is there an autism color?
Blue.
Blue.
Mr. Chairman, you may mention we have Cooper.
Sorry.
Cooper, you may mention.
Yeah. Okay, we have Cooper here to receive the proclamation. He is a son of Connie and Travis Olin, and
right. We'll get it right.
sorry. Okay, sue me. Anyway, you want to say anything?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
It works.
Can we change the color of the tower? Or
I think it has been. Yeah, we do.
has it been changed? And has the city done the same thing with the bridge?
It's possible.
Are they going to have an autism?
I haven't heard that they have, but they have in the past. I don't know about this.
They have in the past, I know that. So. Okay. Bill?
Michelle wanted us to make sure we got a picture.
Okay.
My honor, Cooper, to sign this on your behalf.
I was reading yesterday about the importance of really early detection, like preschool.
Yeah.
How prevalent is it in Atchison County? Do you know of many others, or
We're average. So I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but Atchison Public Schools is fantastic. It's fantastic from the beginning. When Cooper got into three-year-old preschool, three-year preschool, and we got an autism specialist right there. It was amazing. So
That's,
We were incredibly lucky to have
And then-
Atchison Public Schools. The
and then his
elementary
will go in
school is
an envelope when you're
fantastic.
done.
I've heard they're really good.
It's
It is.
in it.
It is.
Go
And
in
it's
there.
kind of a
So
kind of a secret that
if
we
he's
kind
gonna
of
give
wanted
that
to
one
keep,
him,
you
then
know.
I'll keep this one.
Yeah.
Us, we wanted up in our district.
Well, we like to see people move to town and
That's
pay
true.
taxes and stuff.
That's true.
You know, but we're glad they had that kind of program.
It was amazing.
You know, we have great schools, and that's an important thing. So,
Cooper's kind of aged out of it, and he's now at the middle school, but the elementary school is fantastic.
so are you in the 6th grade? 7th grade?
7.
Oh, wow. You're moving right up there.
Mhm.
So I have a nephew who has autism. He's 27.
Lifelong. It's lifelong.
27. Yeah, so he is a very productive young man. So
Mhm.
it's really cool. So,
Yeah, we got extremely lucky. Because I mean, there's
me to take a picture, anything of this
Pat's not taking a picture, I'm sure, or Connie or something.
Was Pat gonna-
You guys want to join? Or?
I think it's been usually just the
Chair,
chairman.
Okay,
Sorry, Pat.
Are you gonna be on it?
No, I didn't get my candy.
Thank you.
there you go.
Oh, and then here's an envelope. That way, if you want to put it in.
Thank you, Cooper.
Now, they get both copies, or we keep one for ourselves?
I have
keep
one in
one.
our folder that I'll
Okay.
put on our board outside the office.
Put that in there, so keep it nice, and appreciate you coming in.
Go by tonight and check out the blue light.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We're gonna shut the door.
You want to
behind
close that door?
absolutely.
All right, thanks.
Okay. Has everybody had a chance to look at the minutes?
Yes, I have.
The only thing that I thought was a little confusing, and it may be, it's where I had made the motion for Eric to serve that board, and it seemed like it was a little fuzzy to me anyway. Let's see if I can find that. And then I appointed you.
Did a motion to appoint him. All right.
Well, how do you?
I didn't catch it when I saw it, so
Due to the retirement of Peggy House, is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
does that read all right with you? It's a little.
It would be under the new business, 1, 2, 3, the 4th paragraph down.
Down here at the bottom. Right in the second line, it says the board would need instead of needs.
is there a amendment, or?
I don't know. I'll let Pat. Do you think its wordage is right? To me, it looked a little.
I think it's okay.
Okay.
Except for
Just
the
with that
needs.
one, yeah.
It has that in there twice. Commissioner Pohl nominated Commissioner Knoll, and then later Commissioner Pohl moved to appoint Commissioner Knoll to the.
That's where I thought it was a little fuzzy, maybe clear.
I think it's because
And then
you
Commissioner Knoll.
first took nominations, and then there was no more nominations, so then you made it came around and actually made a,
One's
The
nominated.
record shows that we appointed Eric, right?
Yes.
I mean, at the end of the day,
I was like, do you want the needs changed? And then it does say Commissioner Knoll at the bottom too, at the very last, how he abstained from the vote. So I think it should.
Commissioner Knoll.
either way, I do the motion either to amend or to,
I would make a motion that we accept them with just the small changes in that paragraph
I'll
at
second.
the bottom of page
Second
2.
that, Mr. Chairman.
all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Passes 3-0. Commission comments and committee reports.
Excuse me, but I think we have a second set of the goal setting.
That's, I think, from the township meeting.
No, this is for the goal setting, Wednesday, March 30th. I don't think they've been approved.
Okay, well, I didn't have that. Those
I don't
minutes
have
here.
those minutes.
I thought we approved them last.
Well,
Yes.
they were in my packet. Do you have them in your packet, Bill?
No, not that. Okay, well, the chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes from the goal setting.
I'll make a motion to accept.
I'll second it, but it's hard because I don't have a copy of what's stated.
Well, why don't we put it off till next week, and we can do that in the township meeting. at the
Just
same time.
basically says a look at the meeting and
Whatever you want to do.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Passes 3-0. Commissioner comments and committee reports.
The only thing I had was we did have our township meeting last Tuesday night. I've gotten some good feedback from that. I guess I have a question for Pat. Was she going to invite the administrator from Hams up, and have you done that? Or
No, I haven't. Yes, we should.
okay, because I know that there was the two townships approached me and
Right.
said that they want to be included if that meeting happens. I haven't talked to you since the meeting, so but I think it was good feedback and good education, and I think it's definitely a good idea to have those meetings.
I talked to a couple of trustees, and they echo the same thing. They learned some stuff, and they thought it was worthy to continue on.
I thought it was, just to make another comment on top of you guys, at the open session, the information I think they liked, I think they had a nice open session. It was pretty businesslike, and I learned some things I didn't know before, and I think some ways we can help plan our roadmap for 2020 as far as our budget is concerned. So
I think
Yeah.
Pat did a very excellent job to explain it to them.
I did notice yesterday, I drove down by the River Road, and the gravel trucks coming out of the corridor, all kinds of townships hauling gravel. So hopefully we get a lot of gravel hauled before, if it floods again. So, because there's probably a good chance that could happen. I was both at solid waste and joint communications meetings last week. Most of our focus has been on doing the budget for 2020. Meetings are ongoing. We're trying to get those as correct as we can. Stacy was up today from solid waste. Talked to all the commissioners, and next Tuesday at the workshop, Kim Pruitt and her team are going to be up there to discuss it. So it seems like we're ahead of the game, at least better than we were last year. And I think that really helps as we have these conversations as early as possible. Okay, anything else, Bill?
I had a JCAP scheduled for tomorrow, but I got an email and she got extension. So the meeting will be May the 8th, next June, correction.
Okay, all the unfinished business before the board, is there any? I'm not aware of any. I'm jumping over the bid, it's at 1:30, so. Any other unfinished business before the board? Any counselor updates?
No, I don't. Well, I don't know. Do we need to? Does the emergency disaster proclamation need to be extended?
I think I need
Wes mentioned it has to be done every 7 days until water recedes.
Is it off our roads?
the emergency manager's not here to present it, so.
Didn't
I'm not
have,
sure about South River Road, but I know North River Road is all.
Should I contact him while we?
it's still down, I think it's still out
Yeah,
down
text him,
Oak Mills and up in that
Yes,
area.
it's still over.
Or call him.
Over that
I'm gonna
wood.
step out and call him.
Real quick.
See if we've got time.
I have a feeling it was,
I don't know why we gotta keep doing this every 7 days.
Because the statute requires that.
I had a call from a Laverne Weiser on Hamilton, and I wasn't 100% sure if it was township or county, but
It's all, well, I'm guessing it's ours. Yeah, I got a
She-
very extended.
I asked
voicemail from her.
her, she hung up on me. I was telling her. All of a sudden, hello, ma'am, you still there? After she said 99 years old, though. Said that we still own trucks and graders, and I said, yeah. And she said, well, I'm 99 and this is the worst road. And I said, did you contact anybody? Yeah, I talked to somebody, but I don't recall what his name was, but he was to relay the message on, is what she told me. And I asked her something else. And
I got a voicemail from her.
this is on your radar?
Correct, yeah, and we took, actually rode the blade yesterday.
I mean,
She said something about she has a car, shug holes, and I don't know. I wasn't
there's
sure
one man down there.
because is it part of Hamilton Center Township?
Further to the north, we go off 116 north.
I didn't know what, she didn't give me her address. I just wrote her name down, her phone number, but you got it.
We did our portion. Other than that,
Okay, so this way.
Mr. Bauer, I do have the noxious weed from last week.
Okay, do you want us to bring it up and we'll do it?
He's on the phone with, Mr. Manager.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so do you want me to wait for Commissioner Knoll or
Well, I thought he was just gonna be in second.
we can wait on him.
Stacy was in here this morning about her budget, and she said that you and her haven't discussed the truck, and you probably need to.
I got a voicemail in waiting on our salvage price back to
Oh,
see.
I thought we already had that.
We have the
Buyback.
total, basically what they give us for the total, but we gotta see what the buyback is.
But you guys are really not sharing that truck.
For the most part, we have it 90% of the time, so, I mean,
Well,
You put in for a new one when they budget.
they would need one to haul dirt, but, I mean, I don't know how much they haul dirt, so.
okay.
Okay, so last week we opened noxious weed bids, reviewed them, overlooked them. There was an error on one of them, basically on the bulk price. It should not have been higher than what the 2.5 gallon containers are. So they did say that price should be down there on the bulk price also at the same price. There's no benefit of getting bulk from them. With that, my recommendation is Van Deest Supply Company, which is the one on top. It would, initially with that bulk price coming down to the 2.5 gallon, it would be cheaper if you leave it at that 40 gallons or $7 difference or some small amount difference in them. We use Van Deest, I guess. We went to Spillman last year, which uses Van Deest as their supplier. Great company to work for, never had any issues with them.
So we can accept the bid because it's $7 cheaper.
It'd be, on that it'd be $7 more.
Yeah.
But with the bulk price, with the error on their calculation there, it'd technically be cheaper.
Well, like I asked the question, in the past, if we had to reorder, they would honor that contract price.
Last year, I believe they did do that when we did the next order. So.
Well, the chair will entertain a motion to accept the bid for Van Deest Supply Company for $51,834.
I so move, Mr. Chairman.
And I will second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, as soon as you're ready to vote, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Passes 3-0.
All right.
Okay, so you want to put that in the record with
Yep.
the clerk?
Yep. I'll do that. Other than that, that's all I had until
Okay.
that bid opening.
Pat, do you have anything else?
I don't.
I have had some activity of people asking
Your sign.
where the document is for the tax sale. And I went on the county website. If I search tax sale, the document comes up.
It's not on the front page.
I don't remember seeing it on the front
It
page.
was on the front page.
And I think there's different views if you do it on a mobile device versus a computer. But if anybody asks, they just got to search.
It's the first thing listed in county news as I load it today on this desktop. But you're right, it could be different on.
I don't even see county news.
It's on the right-hand side, past
Go
the
on
first
down,
blue,
go on up.
right past the first blue ribbon.
No, go down. Yeah, you're down in there where he's looking.
Oh, wow, way down. Yes, it is. I guess I don't consider that the first page. You should have scrolled down a little bit. But that's how I got it by searching. So just scroll down and find it. Have we had some more redemptions, Pat, or?
We had 2 last week, I think. I didn't check yesterday or today. A few, and
Are we taking them off the document as they redeem them, or just?
I'm sending the information to Roger. He will have to he prepared this, so he'll have to edit it. I think he was gone most of last week, so I don't know whether they're still on here or not, but they will be taken off before the 7th.
Okay. Anything else, Pat?
No.
Okay.
Well, I guess, did you find out anything about extending the declaration?
He said that since the water is down when it's passable, that we don't need to renew it this week, but if the water rises again, we'll be asked to
I
reauthorize.
thought that was roads county-wide, just not River Road, because there's a road down by me, I
Down
guarantee.
south, River
It's
Road,
still
I'd
over.
say it's still near water.
Well, he just said it we didn't need to renew it for this week, so.
Okay.
Um,
So we go to open bids at 1:30. The chair would entertain a motion to recess till 1:30.
I'll make that motion.
I second it.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Passes 3-0. It's 1:30. Back in the open session.
Alright, so we have 2 bids. One from Vance Brothers and one from Ergon Asphalt Emulsions. So, we'll start with Ergon. So this is going to be for the RS 1 HP. They're going to be at $2.30 per gallon delivered. And then, we'll have 3 on this. We'll have the SS1H, which is $2.20 per gallon, and that'd be for us to pick up in El Dorado. And then the SS1HP is $2.30 per gallon. That's also being picked up in El Dorado. Okay, and then there'll be a federal environmental fee of 0.0015 per gallon on each of those. Alright, and then Vance Brothers, your RS1 HP, it's $2.15 per gallon.
Is that FOB or?
Then add 7 cents on for freight per gallon, because that'll be delivered to us. The SS1H is $2.15, and we'll pick that up at Vance Brothers in Kansas City. And then the SS1HP is $2.35, and that'll be us picking up in Kansas City. And they both have their 4 hours free unload time for the RS1 HP. Other than that, that's really all I'm worried about.
Is there any federal fee on
There's
something?
not. And if we have to use their pump, Vance Brothers is $65 for the pump request, and Ergon is $75, which we shouldn't need that with our new rig.
Okay, let me ask this. I don't think we can go down and pick it up and bring it up here for 7 cents, but where are we gonna, if they bring it up, where are we gonna store it?
The RS1 HP, we actually use 3 truckloads a day. That's chip
Oh, you
seal,
get-
so we go through that oil quick.
The RS.
The SS1 HP, we actually physically drive down there because it takes us 2 weeks to go through it, or a week to go through it. So we just drive down once we're getting close to being out, pick it up in an evening, or I send a guy early in the morning to pick it up.
So the RSH or 1 HP at 235, that's us picking it up, and that's what you go through, quite 2-3 tanks a day.
The SS1 HP,
Oh, the SS1 HP.
that's what we pick up down at Vance Brothers, and
That's
that's
215 a gallon.
that's $2.35 a gallon. The SS1 HP is $2.15 a gallon. Basically the same product. The other one with the P is actually more polymer added to it.
It has it's polymer modified. Increases its ability to do its job.
But the one that you said you use 3 loads and they're delivering is the RS1HP, correct?
Correct. And that's at $2.15 a gallon from
Plus 7 cents
Vance
delivery.
Brothers plus the 7 cents.
222.
Okay. And then Ergon is at the $2.30 per gallon delivered.
So the van sounds like it's cheaper, is it?
Sorry.
We get poor boy discount.
Vance Brother is in Kansas City.
Yes.
And Ergon is in El Dorado.
Correct.
So it's quite a bit of difference in.
Do you need any time to?
No, I would make the recommendation of Vance Brothers.
Kind of like chemicals. If we use more, you honor the contract price.
Yes.
With that, I'll make a motion that we go with the bid from Vance Brothers for road wall.
I'll second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
It's been moved and seconded.
You guys sign anything?
Is there any further discussion?
It actually says we did change that. We would like it signed, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Any further discussion?
That is, well, never mind.
So do you want me to sign this?
Yeah.
So
If it's approved, yes.
so we consider an amendment to also add for the chairman to sign the contract. Who made the motion?
I did. I'll amend it to have you sign off on the contract if approved.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, I assume we're ready to vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Passes 3-0.
Did you tell him that we're planning on getting an earlier start on this project? So
Yep. It's on the bid spec where it states they have to honor the price from us.
I noticed
First,
this year we didn't talk about a certain time to unload. We have like 4 hours to load.
Correct. On the chip seal, each truck has about 4 hours. So normally we're 3 hours. I mean, there's times where we've gone up to 4 hours. They work with us pretty well on that. Especially if we get like a rainstorm, they come up early and we gotta wait to get the road dry. They work with us best we can, and we make early phone calls to them. So.
Nature in our issues, if we create a problem, we basically stop the clock for you guys. So.
Good.
And,
I'll get copies.
yep, of everything.
Any need for an executive session today?
I was just going to bring up one thing while Seth's here. There's been rumors around that the county has slashed a lot of people from Road and Bridge, and there's only 7 employees there, and that's the reason that the roads look, we've had a lot of road problems this winter. I had contacted Seth and talked to him a little bit, and just to kind of a public information there that we have not, since I've been here, we've never cut a position from Road and Bridge. As a matter of fact, we've added. You have any figures to add to that?
I guess at the peak of Road and Bridge, and I'm not sure what year it was, there was 23 members part of the Road and Bridge crew. Like I said, I don't know what year that was. It was many years ago. About 2009, I believe there was 15 crew members that were actually road crews and 3 mechanics. And then when I started in 2015, there was actually only 10 crew members and 2 mechanics. But since that time, we've added 3 crew members and 2 mechanics. I don't know if they're trying to count in the noxious weed and the county lake being included, and we lost those employees. I'm not sure, but
So you have 13 and 4?
13 crew members, 2 mechanics, 1 assistant, and then myself.
You're 17 people versus 15.
Total for the 3 departments.
Actually, yours is increased.
I guess you could say we've added 3 road members.
You also get 2 or 3 part-time summer help.
We get 6 summer help.
Oh, 6 summer
Six
help.
summer
So
So have you had applications?
I guess what I would like to say is back in 2015 when I first started, we struggled to get people to come work. Right now, we do have 1 opening, which
yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen a job opening yet.
it's been posted.
Oh,
I didn't see the salary.
We don't post the salary. Most people know it's the $14 an hour starting
It's
unless they're
$14 an hour.
to start with no experience, and that there is experience, we negotiate those
Well, that's
prices.
substantially higher with the city. They
Correct.
advertise $9 an hour.
Our work's a little bit different. I mean, they kind of have their areas. We're basically anywhere from they can be spraying weeds to building bridges to culverts to you name it. So we have a little bit more.
It'd be a nice
You have a
job.
lot more, you have a lot more equipment use.
Correct.
They have a lot more hands.
It'd be a good sort of job.
So yes, I mean, personally, I would say we're still a little bit shorthanded, I guess, to see the work that we have to get done, but we're doing what we can with the budget being where we're at. I mean, with the two extra departments we added on, yeah, we could use a little bit extra, but
We have weather events. You
Weather
put a lot of
events.
people onto the weather events.
yeah, this year was tough on us, and it's going to take a lot of catch back up. So.
Well, getting back to a comment you made earlier, whenever there's a good training day, I would train half your crew to learn how to run a grader.
And we're working on it. I mean, we got to get them in, get them kind of knowing what we do, and then we try to slowly see what they're, I guess,
Capable.
what they're capable of, what they're comfortable in. I don't want to put somebody in a grader that's not comfortable doing that job. That's the last thing we need is an incident to happen. And
You give
one of
them,
the
you give them a choice between a hand shovel and a grader, you'll have all kinds of.
yeah, there's some. Yeah.
Okay, no executive session. We've got the claims.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nobody here from the
Thank you.
public. So I think we're at the end of the agenda. Can I have a motion to adjourn at 1:40?
Is there something that we should do? Should we take a loosen drive or a road drive or any kind of thing we should be thinking about?
I think if you're going to have your meeting somewhere other than here, you probably need to announce that before the meeting.
Okay.
I think on the nuisances, I think probably you'd want to wait till you had something back from K.S.A on reports. And the roads, I think you'd want to talk with Seth about setting something up.
Okay. Having heard that, I'll second that motion for adjournment. You made the motion.
Right.
Oh, I make a motion to adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
I'll second it.
Move a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.